Se me cae el café, amigos, pero dejemos de eso. Mire, amigos, lo que le quiero enseñar. Mire qué delicia. La doble. Y vamos a probarla. Sus papas. La doble. Mire, amigos, vamos a probarla. Vamos a ver si ha cambiado el sabor. La última vez que comí In-N-Out hace 8 años, amigos. Hace 8 años. Pero por primera vez vuelvo a comer.
Yeah, it's been years.
Yeah.
It's been years.
That's when I took a trip to California.
Okay.
So I went to the heart of California and I bought me 4 In-N-Out. Double.
I went to university in California.
Which one?
Cal Poly Pomona.
Wow.
The best chemical engineering school in California.
Wonderful.
100%.
Estoy hablando aquí con un amigo, él es mexicano-americano, pero él es mitad. Can I?
Canada.
Canada.
Perro.
Would you like to be in my video, sir?
Sure. Perro.
Es un trompero igual que yo, amigos. Creemos en Trump.
Canadá.
Sí. No lo vayan a decir en el estado de Washington porque ahí son demócratas. Miren, amigos, vamos a probar esta hamburguesa y está deliciosa.
Jesus.
El sabor se mantiene, no ha perdido el sabor. How much of Spanish do you know?
You know, I don't know, 20%.
¿Cómo
está,
se
amigo?
llama, caballero?
Perro Juan.
Perro, like dog?
Perro Juan, ¿cómo se llama? Perro, or Peter John. Peter John.
Pedro.
65 years old, retired like him, a retired engineer. From Canada, so don't expect a lot of Spanish out of me. No hablo español mucho. Porque he hecho Canadá, no mexicano. Porque my mother was from LA. We were born in Canada. She didn't want us to speak Spanish. She wanted us to learn English. And my abuelito, both Mexicans, is a charro. He had a big ranch in California, big horse ranch. I don't know, 7 horses. Raised them, and I used to ride them. So I'm a charro too. But he used to parade them. We used to, in the Rose Parade,
¿Oyeron, amigos?
he had the most beautiful horses, most beautiful saddles, most beautiful whatever. His outfits, I have them too. I have all his outfits, his jarro outfits, spurs down the side of my pantalones, unbelievable, nice, beautiful, green and black. I have his sombreros. So that's all that's what I...
Can you give me permission to give you an advice, sir?
Yes, sir.
74, please.
You should start your own channel.
Oh, I should?
You should.
A Mexican-Canadian channel.
Sure. You should.
And what's that? Is that on...
On YouTube.
Oh, okay. So you set up your own YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm. choose a name, start filming, start taking videos of
And they
whatever.
watch them. They watch them
Yeah.
And
And,
then-
in due time,
in due time.
you have to be persistent though.
I see.
73, please. Guest 73.
You can't just, post one video and expect miracle.
Well, if it is a very good video and if it goes
Guest 78,
viral
please.
and you hit over 1 million views, oh, definitely, sir. Definitely.
I don't know if I can do that, but I'm certainly more than willing to, because I've been in political chat, Pal Talk, Yahoo. I've been in chat since Clinton as a conservative. Well, I know,
Well,
but as a very strong conservative,
all Latinos are conservatives.
they are. They're very family oriented, and I think that stupid Democrats forgot that. They thought just because you're Hispanic, you're going to vote Democrat. Well, no, we're not for men and women's sports. All right, we are Catholics. We're not for abortion.
No, we're not.
And I think that they just kind of they've lost their way, and that's fine. I like I said, I haven't been a Democrat since Reagan. I became a U.S. citizen in 1980. My mother was an American. I'm not married. I married an American, by the way, which would have given me citizenship, but I obtained my U.S. passport in 1980.
I became an American citizen in 1978,
Did you?
and I got to Los Angeles in 1973, not knowing the language or anything.
Really?
I never went to school. I used to work for my Mexican uncles in lawn mowing. They had a lawn mowing business,
Yeah.
and
That's hard work.
it wasn't for me because I was a kid. I was on, let me see, I was 13 years old, maybe 12.
Yeah. Look at how beautiful that one
I
is.
know.
Ay, chihuahua.
I never went to school, sir. I self-taught English.
And
I never
your
had
English
any,
is better than my Spanish.
I never
which
had
is pretty-
I never had
that's
any
disappointing.
education, sir. And guess what, sir? I took a GED at 23, and
Yeah.
I passed it with flying colors at 23.
Perfecto.
I was never put through the school system to learn the language, like they call it the ESL classes, English as a second language.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
Because my entire life, when I was a kid, sir, my family members, my adults, they took advantage of me, and they took me house cleaning. They took me to
Lawn mowing, leaf blowing.
cleaning
Yep.
cleaning up
Yep.
places, and I never had the opportunity. But I thought
I have to break out of this.
when I became an American citizen in 1978, I said, I'm going to be somebody, at least for myself, and I did.
I see. That's kind of interesting because, I was 18 years old. I decided
I was 18 years old in 78.
at 17 I went to California, lived with my grandparents, Hispanic grandparents. I worked on the ranch, went to high school, excelled in high school. I mean, I'm not a dummy. I mean, you don't get into Cal Poly Tech
No,
as a dummy.
no, sir.
So I was excelled in chemistry, math, and physics, and probably in that order: chemistry, math, and physics. So my dad said, well, because he was an oilman up in Canada, he said, hey, get an engineering degree. You'll get a chemical engineering degree. You'll never be in poverty. You will.
Rick's on soda, sir.
So I get a chemical engineering degree with a petroleum minor. I worked every summer up in Canada in the oil patch, which isn't easy work, by the way. know. But
Okay.
I wasn't on the drilling rigs because my dad,
Yes, 77.
he was a VP, so he wouldn't let me go on the throwing chain.
On the
You know, when I'm
ring.
on the deck, he wouldn't let me do that. He didn't want me to lose an arm or lose a neck or lose a head or whatever. He said, "No, you're going to go work as an engineer in the batteries, where they separate all the oil that comes in from the pipeline. They separate it with heat, and then send the oil down line, right? And that's really all you have to make sure with the pipes were running, that the battery was working, the separation was working. It was an easy job. Fuck, it paid me $23 an hour in 1983.
Hey, that's a lot of money, sir.
In 1983, sir.
What is today's salary for
A chemical engineer?
Yeah. Is it
90,
around
90?
Oh, almost like a
Yeah,
mechanical
90.
engineer.
90,000 if you have 5 years experience. 90 if you have 20 years. 120.
In the state of Washington, a mechanical engineer starts out at 89,000,
Okay. Similar then.
and it goes up to 110. You got to put in
Yeah.
your years.
Yeah. I think that's about the same thing, but chemical engineers are a lot smarter than mechanical engineers. But
Well, we get dirty a lot more. We get greasy hands, because we got to deal with escalator motors,
so
elevator motors,
I
and
see.
different systems.
well, right. So I worked in pulp mills for many, many years, right? Many, and I left the pulp mills as a process engineer to sell equipment, rotating equipment.
You want to say bye-bye, sir?
Oh, are we saying bye-bye?
Dios los bendiga, amigos. Ahorita venimos por más.